And now from the Freedom First Sports Desk, it's First and 10 with John Appicello. Sponsored by...
All right, welcome to week 8 of the big show. The Rail Yard Dogs open tonight, so we channel some hockey tonight and mix some ice wars with the gridiron battles with the Mighty Ducks. A team isn't a bunch of kids out to win. A team is something you belong to, something you feel, something you have to earn. Our own Jeff Williamson earns his keep with the First and 10 website. Check it out for all your high school football needs. Which brings us to the game of the week. The Liberty Christian Bulldogs have long been a beast in football, but for years they've played VIS schools. They moved to the VHSL in 2015 as a non-boarding private school, and despite having to play up in size, they've risen to the challenge. That said, tonight they take on Heritage, all homegrown talent, and neighbors in Lynchburg. Our own Eric Johnson was there to take in the Seminole District Showdown. Eric?
Hey, Appy, tonight's game, a rematch, of course, of the region final from that spring season where the Pioneers fell. Of course, they're relying on some four-quarter mentality to get the job done tonight, but you have to remember going against LCA is pick your poison. Defend the run or defend the pass. Let you get you out to the Hill City for the highlights. Pioneers bringing the boom pregame, helped on the first defensive drive. LCA took 5 minutes off the clock, but that drive ended like this. Kanae Booker-Felder with the interception returns it to the 7-yard line that led to a field goal and a 3-0 lead. Davis Lane and the Bulldogs, they come right back. Check him out here. He's going to shed some tacklers as he gets out of the box towards the sideline. He dives ahead for the 7-3 score right there, the touchdown for LCA. Later, they're up 14-3. Lane hits Jalen Belfort. They catch and run. He makes a house call, 59 yards. It's 21-3 LCA. Ensuing kickoff, it's a soft pooch. They did this all night long, and here it worked. Gideon, Mr. Davidson would recover. He led the Bulldogs to another touchdown and a 25-point advantage. Heritage would find the end zone before halftime. Cameron Burns to Deuce Crawford. He chucks up the deuces right here. Off to the races. 62-yard touchdown. 28-10 score at halftime. But all LCA in the second half. Bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. LCA 49-10 win behind 5 rushing touchdowns. Players weren't too concerned about having 2 weeks off.
Put a lot on our kids mentally, and that's the thing that, you know, I'm so proud of our guys that we each week we build. You know, first week of the season we're a little bit more generic, then we build, then we build, then we build, and right now it's like you know, football 401. You know, our kids, you know, they know a whole new language and they really understand the game.
Having 2 weeks off, I felt like that gave us a lot of time to prepare for the next game. You know, we had a lot of time to focus on Heritage, you know, so that helped us mentally to get ready to play against a great team. They're a great team, very talented and well coached. So.
As you heard there, the players weren't concerned about having not played in 2 weeks. Coach Rocco certainly was. He told me he was earlier in the week. However, his team proved him wrong tonight. They moved to 6-0 on the season. Appy?
All right, outstanding. And Eric Johnson, a man of many talents. More Seminole District action, and tonight another edition of the Black and Blue Bowl with Glass coming in, having a much better time of it this fall. Let's get you out to Forest and have a look-see. This is always a hard-hitting game, pre-game handshakes, and here we go. Jamarian Kittrell here around the right side, 19-yard gain to the 1, setting up one of our former players of the week, George White, the TD sneak, 6-0 Glass. On the kickoff, Daniel Price. The price does appear to be right. Here he goes. He's got an alley, 60 yards. Giving the Cavs great field position. But they would turn it over on an interception, and White and company going to capitalize, finding Lavarius Gilbert, 26 yards, and set up a short touchdown score. And then White again, this time Robert Wood down the sideline, setting up Gilbert for a score and a 20-0 lead. The Hilltoppers go to 6-1, 48-7. Rustburg visiting the Amherst Lancers, pick it up in the second quarter. Red Devils trying to get on the board. They're trailing in this one. Michael Knight, little dump pass to Jaden Johnson, and see ya! Look at him book 76 yards later. The Red Devils are down 22-7 in this one. Next possession, Lancers 1st and 10 from the 43. Tyleek Brown going deep. Lawrence Brown hauling it in. 38-yard pass, first and goal. 2 plays later, Lancers the snap. We've got a fumble into the end zone, but we don't need credit. We've got Devin Cash diving on the ball for the touchdown. Amherst extends their lead 29-7. The Red Devils would get this score in the third quarter. It's Jaden Johnson going the distance, but not enough. 36-13 Lancers. What about Brookville at Liberty? Homecoming king Alexander Murphy, Queen Bailey Dills. Here we go, down 31-0. The Minutemen's Tanner Stanley needing to appease the king. Jordan Steele is the guy, remarkable one-handed catch. And is the king happy? The king is happy. Everything's okay. B's defense says that's enough. Jalen Marshall, circus grab of his own for the interception. And then Tayshawn Butler morphs into Barry Sanders. Check out this run. I mean, he is all over the place, ditching a number of defenders on the way, 50-plus yards, and then Butler would be off to the races for a touchdown. Brookville, 38, Liberty, nothing. Scores for you. William Campbell over Chatham, 36-24. The word is walloped. Appomattox County over Nelson County tonight. The defending Class 2 champs looking good, feeling good. Dan River over Gretna tonight, 18-12. Don't be careless, but don't be too careful either. In Roanoke, the Titans and the Blue Demons will need to let it fly in order to come out with a win tonight. The Patriots haven't been careless. They've just been pretty darn good, looking for their 6th straight win tonight. And the Raiders face another independent school test this afternoon. And I don't think careful ever entered this equation. Plus this.
We're the Blacksburg Bruins. Stay tuned for more First and 10 coming up next.
For the Terriers.
All right, we're back with a River Ridge showdown. 2 1-loss teams have terrific bounce-back seasons going. They met tonight, the Titans and the Blue Demons. So here we go. We take you out to Hidden Valley. 5-1 versus 6-1, and Christiansburg in control, and it's Casey Graham, Aaron and Darren, and J-Ron Thompson. You see me? We see you. There's a touchdown. Very nicely done. Hidden Valley trying to come back at Sam Dragovich. Going to get rid of it, DJ Banks. But that would be scoop, scamper, score. Yes, the 3 S's from Tanner Evans and another touchdown. Here comes the connection we're used to. Dragovich to Braxton Dunnings getting inside the 5. And then the snap to Dragovich. He'll keep it and get the touchdown. But that would not be nearly enough. The final, all Seaburg, 61-20. They look as prepared as they could be tonight.
These kids were ready to go on Monday. We got a smart group. We don't have a bunch of guys on the varsity squad, but they're very smart. They hold each other accountable. We played really hard on defense, and we knew that was going to be the key tonight.
Indeed. How about Cave Spring at Patrick Henry? They've won 5 in a row, looking for 6 in a row. Early first quarter, it's Joey Beasley going deep right here. Jose Kimbrough hauling it in, and that looked too easy right there. Very nicely done by PH. Beasley with the ball again. How about Tayshawn Webb down the left side? He's going to pick up about 20 good yards. 2 plays later, it's Beasley again, finding Kimbrough. And look at him book. Little razzle-dazzle there. Gets through the tacklers and punches it in for the touchdown. Here we go. How about a little Chuck Webb? Chuck Webb, ladies and gentlemen, player of the week, getting it done. Patriots told the Knights good night, perhaps, tonight. 35-0, your final. Pulaski at Blacksburg tonight. The Cougars 3-3. Some little leaguers on hand wanting to try and help out. Pulaski quarterback Chris Gallimore giving it to Trevor Burton. And this is some tough running from Trevor right there, so why not stick with it, right? Gallimore to Burton again, and he is a rolling ball of butcher knives. That's a 20-yard touchdown, and it's 7-0. Pulaski, more Burton showing off his arm. He's going to go up top for John Lyman, racing under that one, and he is alone on the fly. 14-0. This one, all Cougars. How about 49-7, your final? Wow. Meantime, Magna Vista 48-14. The Warriors get one back, defeating Martinsville tonight. All right, Brooke, we saw the pretty much Northcross get the better of Giles last week, right?
Yep.
Today they're back in the private school ranks where, frankly, things can get pretty rugged.
Yeah, and they seem to have not been able to be stopped in the private school competition quite yet. But St. Michael's historically has always shown the Raiders a little bit of trouble, if not kept it close. But the Warriors, like I said, they scored pretty much as soon as I walked in. I missed it. But the Raider defense didn't let that happen again. You don't want to be tackled. 4 of them. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crazy. But when the defense is getting stops, it sure makes the offense go big, like this play. Soaring, flying. That was nice, right?
Very nice.
Yeah, Connor Lang to Moritz Mittendorfer. And then here they go again. Quite the connection for the touchdown there. And their ground game was on point today. The Raiders can't be stopped. Camden Johnson with 1 touchdown here. And then again, he's going to have another one. It's hard to tackle this guy. So to answer your question, Appy, another week goes by, and we haven't found anyone to stop the Raiders. They win at 28-7 over St. Michael's.
It's about getting stops. You know, they pound the ball, and they're big up front, so we had to get them off the field when we had the chance. And then, you know, we had turnovers today, which we haven't had all year. So 3 turnovers, that's huge for us. We were able to overcome it and still get 28 points, so it's not bad for the offense. We're just solid across the board. You know, this year we happen to have just a group that's you know, like I said, we're like no superstar, but we have just 11 guys. We have more than 11 guys that can go out there and do their assignment.
Yeah, definitely a force to be reckoned with. Fishburne Military coming to town next week to face the 6-1 Raiders. Happy?
All right, thank you, Brooke. More independent school action. The Celtics, fresh off a win, welcome Hargrave Military to Vineyard Park. It was indeed homecoming, and hail King Adams, I guess we have to say now, right? Second quarter, we'll pick it up there. Hargrave is up 21-14. Roanoke Catholics. Marquise Adams taking the handoff up the sideline for a large run right here. But they're in the red zone, but they weren't able to cash in. Still second quarter. Hargrave, the same situation. Next possession, this is Nasser Coles going up the middle. Long run for them to set them up over in Celtics territory, but they couldn't cash in either. So it's 21-14 at the half. Opening kickoff, second half. Marquise Adams, the king, is here, ladies and gentlemen, returns it for the touchdown, and we've got a 1-point game. This one a shootout to the very end, 43-34. Hargrave is victorious. Meantime, Giles edges Grayson County. That is a big win for the single wing group there. 21-20. Galax blanks George with 35-0. When the wind blows hard and the sky is black, ducks fly together. We'll see if the Cavaliers and the Colonels fly together tonight in Daleville, and more Blue Ridge District action when we come back. Eastmont looking for their 4th straight win, hosting Bath. It's homecoming tonight. Seth Burleson King, Allison Ramos Mendoza the Queen. And it would be a defensive second half. The Mustangs quarterback Gage Akers getting nowhere on that play. Eastmont returning the favor. Chargers quarterback Hunter Walbeck, and we've got ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Whole lot of pressure. Bath bouncing right back here. Walbeck pitching to Caden Offer. Gets all the way down to the 4, but a penalty's going to bring this one back. 28-6. Eastmont has won 4 in a row. Scores for you. Covington over Narrows tonight in a good one, 33-26. And the Fightin' Blues over Craig, 40-0. All right, meantime, Glenver wins at Allegheny 63-8 tonight. Folks, we are into district action. One of the most intriguing to me is this Blue Ridge district, Eric. We keep talking about it. Fleming Northside game last week, a 1-point game. Right. So here we go again tonight. You start mixing and matching. Let's see what happened out there tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of the Colonels, they've been that team that's been close, but not quite there to get the win. LB reshaping some things this year. We'll see how it all plays out tonight. Well, it played out rather nicely. Jakari nicely.
I see what you did
setting
there.
the tone for the LB Cavaliers. Slips a tackle, hurdles another, cuts back for a big gain. LB capped off that drive by nicely. A touchdown run here, 7-0 lead. However, the Colonels had an answer. Number 3, ooh-wee, Nashawn Bonds scampers 39 yards up the sideline. He will be taken out inside the 5.
He almost took me out, by the way.
Indeed. It set up a short touchdown run. Tie game at 7-all, but LB they had that man named Nicely again. Doesn't do it too physical, but just nicely enough. Punches it in for the touchdown score. LB will roll tonight, and they get the win 42-7 over the Colonels. How about William Byrd on the road at Franklin County? The Eagles score on the opening kickoff, then Byrd fumbles the following kick. Recovered by Franklin County, and here they go again. They're going to score. Ian England running this one in. Back-to-back touchdowns in the first 30 seconds of the game. Still first quarter. Eli Fouts drops back, sends a beautiful pass to England, who again reels it in for the first down as he falls down there.
Very nice.
What a skill that was there. Eagles score again on that drive. Jalen Lee over the pile, 21-0. Byrd does find their footing. Peyton Fayouche for the short touchdown. Franklin County rolls through the Terriers 41-23. And a Valley District score for you tonight. Rockbridge County 36-10 winners over Waynesboro. Appy?
All right, thanks, Eric. More scores, Three Rivers. How about Carroll County getting a victory, 21-12. The Cavs get the W. Chilhowie, 21-7 over Rural Retreat in the Hoagahigi. Yes. How about Saturday games? Halifax at G-Dub at 1. Bassett plays at 2. And a Monday nighter in the Blue Ridge, Northside at Stanton River.